A new quick play hack just went live in Overwatch 2, and it might be the most impactful test Blizzard has done yet. Let's have a look. A new quick play hack. Blizzard's relatively new concept, where they take over quick play and they swing really hard, just to see how they can adjust the core rule set of Overwatch to make the game more fun. The latest one that just started is called Pickable Passives, which is a bit of a tongue twister. Try saying that 3 times. And it will run today and tomorrow and replace the normal quick play card. For the next 2 days, you can pick an additional role passive out of 3 choices on top of your normal role passive. You pick the passive at the start of the match, and you can switch throughout the match following the same set of rules that allow you to switch heroes. So that is in the spawn room and in the respawn phase if you're playing that match, for instance. Alright, let's have a look at the options. First off, tanks. Unyielding, debuff duration reduced by 40%. Armored, convert 100 health into armor. Last stand, 50% cooldown reduction when below 50% HP. Those are some very solid choices. I can already imagine several circumstances or heroes that would fit one of those passives best. DPS, Slayer, see critical health enemies through walls. Trigger happy, increase ammo capacity by 20%. Frenzy. Eliminations grant a brief 30% speed boost. I love the mix of utility and straight out just damage boost. I especially like Frenzy. Support. Resourceful. Reduce cooldowns by 20%. Swift save. Increase healing by 50% for targets below 35% HP. Close call. Gain a brief 20% speed boost when below 50% HP. These are all insane. And just overall, I really love this quick play hack. It is one of the most daring and possibly most impactful and smart things they've done. The upside to all of this is that it gives the players agency. It gives them a choice in which boost they're getting, which is exactly what this community needs right now. Everybody seems to know what's best for the game. Everybody's a game designer. In some cases, the trust in the team is really low, and I really think that's uncalled for. But I can also understand how we got here. But look, in an era where about half of the comments on any of my content is, they should have ... I think this one is smart. It also helps with one of the most underestimated issues with balancing this game, in my opinion at least. And that is the very different playstyles over the different ranks, but also in the different regions. That last one is something I didn't even think about. But Alec Dawson pointed at that in his latest interview with Spilo, that people in Asia play the game very different than we do in the West. Add to that the difference in playstyle between the different ranks, the ever-growing roster, perception issues, and you can understand why it becomes increasingly more difficult for them to make everybody happy. And a way to get closer to that is by giving all of those players a choice to make it work for them. I love it. The drawbacks are that it adds an extra layer of complexity to the game, which will make it a little more difficult for casual players that don't play the game that often, especially for new people that just want to jump into the game. A lot of you might think about Paladins when seeing all of this, and I'm pretty sure you'll let me know in the comments. Yeah, Paladins has a system where you can set a loadout per hero. I used to play Paladins occasionally. And as a casual and new player, I found those loadouts to be a nuisance. I just wanted to pick a hero and play the game. But I felt like I needed to start doing some research and try and find the best options and the must-have picks. The moment I need to incorporate Google into a shooter, I don't know, not my thing. Nah, overall, I just think this is going to deter people from just jumping into the game. On the other hand, this is just a role passive. It's not a full hero loadout like in Paladins. If they can offer a limited set of choices that are each very impactful, it might not be an issue. However, the thing that might be an issue and is a little more difficult to circumvent is the power creep. This is happening on top of the normal passives. Everybody's getting a buff. It will also make their job a little harder. It is going to be more difficult to figure out all the outliers. With every update, with every new hero, there's going to be 3 new scenarios that they need to keep in mind. But that's exactly why they're testing this, to see how this all pans out. And in my opinion, they should have let it run for 5 days, maybe even a week. They don't want to do that because people get upset if they would do that. But look, this might be one of the most impactful things they've done up till now. But it's not as disruptive as that whole timer change it did a while ago. This does not change the core rule set of quick play, kind of changes all of the heroes. And personally, I think that us players will not get the full picture in just 2 days. I think we need more time. We need to figure out if we like it or dislike it. I mean, there's going to be people that already will have an opinion within the next 30 minutes, including videos of them abusing those talents in the practice range while yelling at their camera. But you know what? those guys. We're going to give it a fair chance. We're going to try it out and we're going to give our feedback. I'll be giving my feedback on Wednesday, so make sure to subscribe. But for now, that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And a huge thank you to my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. Now, if you have a few minutes left, maybe check out this video. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye bye.